celebration known as el Día de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, is a celebration that is best known in Mexico. Most people think it is uniquely a Mexican celebration. However, if you look at the roots of this tradition, you can see that in other areas of Latin America as well, there were people doing similar things. If we look at the pre-Christian time in the Americas, North, Central, and South America, the people were largely agrarian. And in agrarian societies, it was very important to have fertile land and good harvests. And there was traditions throughout the Americas, including even in North America here with our Native American peoples, where people would, if they had a good harvest, they would create these beautiful offerings, altar to their ancestors to thank them for the blessings of the good harvest. And they would put on these altars fruits and vegetables and flowers and all kinds of products of the harvest. And so that was a way of both thanking the ancestors and asking for their continued blessings, not only with the fertility of the land, but with family fertility as well, making sure you're able to reproduce and have healthy children. So this was going on throughout the Americas. And when the Spaniards arrived and Catholicism was imposed on the peoples of the Americas, at first the Catholic Church tried to eliminate these, what they considered to be pagan rituals of ancestor worship. But these were so deeply embedded in people's worldviews and so important to their way of life that the native peoples of the Americas did not stop doing this. And so what you ended up having was a compromise, which in religious studies is called syncretism, religious syncretism, where the Catholic Church came to an agreement where they would allow people to hold these offerings, these altar-making rituals, and they just, in return, that they forced people to move their celebrations, which would have happened after the harvest season. All that was moved to the Roman Catholic liturgical dates of November 1st and November 2nd, which are, of course, the dates of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day.
KSAT 12 presents another Day of the Dead story.
Day of the Dead dates back to pre-Columbian, pre-Hispanic indigenous traditions in Mexico. The Aztecs, as they conquered people, incorporated their traditions into the Aztec pantheon. So we know that these are borrowings from Mesoamerican peoples. So one of the questions is, why these dates? October 31st, November 1st, November 2nd. It is because that the ancient calendar, the ancient sacred calendar, these are what are known as cross-quarter days. They fall exactly between fall equinox and winter solstice. So this is exactly the midpoint. And it is understood by ancient peoples that this is the moment when the veil that separates the world of the living and the world of the dead is at its thinnest. What's interesting, of course, is that it's not unique only to Mexico, this moment of linking back to ancestors. So it happens that in Japan and Shinto traditions, it's Obon. In Celtic traditions, it's Samain. As the sun is losing the battle and the night is gaining, it's universally felt that this is the resurgence of the domain of the dead and our ancestors.